Hello, everyone, and welcome to the MovieJar podcast, a podcast where we review movies and talk shit on each other's opinions and give our favorite characters a little cookie for their time. My name is Kaya, I'm a film student.
My name is Alex, and the void within my heart shall never be filled.
What? Okay.
Go on, who's next?
Either
Follow
of
that
our other
up.
the four stooges want to speak up?
Oh shit, yeah, sorry.
Chris. I was right. The void. It consumes.
Oh no. Hello, I'm Cameron. Please just go on to the other episodes. You know who we are now.
And we're gonna start this episode by spoiling Arcane.
No.
No.
And viewer retention has gone off a cliff. Now we can talk about the Mario movie.
We're going to spoil Arcane by playing League of Legends.
Bro, I cannot wait to get. Anyway, so this was my movie this week, so that means I guess I have to introduce it. I mean, does
If
the
the
Mario
weather doesn't
movie
fuck
really
us
need
over.
an introduction?
Yeah, which one?
Two plumbers from Brooklyn get isekai'd into a mushroom kingdom and have to save it. There.
Which one?
Two of them.
No, which
Mario
movie?
movie? Yeah, because I watched the one with the weird looking Goombas. I don't know why they
Yeah,
were in
I watched
Trump
the old
Tower.
ones.
Oh, I forgot
Yeah.
that there was. I forgot that one existed.
I watched the one where Bowser was a member of the Italian mafia in Brooklyn.
Yeah, no, the one that came out like what, last year?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
last year, right?
Oh my
Yeah.
god, it was last year.
I
Oh
saw it
no.
in cinemas. Why did I see it in cinemas? I don't even like Mario that much.
Remember.
I never saw this movie until now. It was Illumination, so I just decided not to watch it.
It has Chris Pratt in it.
Yeah.
So
Chris-
let's start with Chris because he hasn't said a word.
Yeah.
Spill your thoughts, bucko.
So preface, this is obviously a kid's movie. I'm not a kid. So I'm gonna be lenient. It's a good movie relative to children. Relative to me, no. I prefer many other films to this. If you enjoy Illumination and Minions and a soccer mother, I recommend this. If you are not, and you don't like Illumination films, I don't recommend this at all. I think that Jack Black as Bowser is probably one of the best characters. That and some of the non-talking characters, such as the Bullet Bill, and also the Eel, they have their own scenes, and that's very
Morton.
cool. Yeah.
His name is Morton.
His name is Morton.
You don't know this? Oh, fake
Cameron,
fan.
I never played Mario as a kid. I never grew up with Mario.
So, just
I'm hurt.
just to
The L.
Anyways,
to give my full review up front, it's good if you're a kid and a soccer mom, or if you like Illumination films. I am none of those. So I give it a 5 out of 10 in respect to the fact that I'm not the target audience. It is genuinely good animation. It is pretty well done in terms of sound design. Some of the casting is really shit.
Who in particular, Chris?
Do I really need to fucking say it?
I've got one.
I
Not
feel like
Cranky
you do.
Kong. Cranky Kong was perfectly cast.
Bro was
Okay, maybe he's all right.
Cranky Kong
I-
is a old Jewish man, and I liked that.
Huh?
Cranky Kong is Fred Armisen. He talks like a New York Jewish person. and he's like,
And just like that, cancelled.
He is one of the originators of the "Hey, I'm walking here" stereotype.
Yeah, like,
Really?
yeah, no,
Yes.
his voice actor does that, and I picked on them immediately. The fact that they cast Seth Rogen and Fred Armisen as the two like talking Kong people, and it's like, okay, that's sick as fuck.
No,
I
no,
thought that
only
was cool.
one. Another Kong person talked. Diddy Kong.
One line.
For 1 second.
All I heard was monkey screeches.
All I heard was DK.
DK.
Donkey
Donkey
Kong.
Kong.
DK. I like it.
And then there's Chunky. He's dead. DK.
I feel as though they tried to slip in some genuinely like decent like not fan service in like the sense of like like fucking references to like the culture, I guess, which is all right. I don't necessarily find that it's bad. In Marvel, it's overdone. In this, it was all right because it's like those just like little references on, say, like at the start of the film, one of the arcade machines actually has one of the original I think it's the original Mario like Donkey Kong game where they're throwing barrels and shit, and later on in the film they fight there, so it's good linking, and some of the song choices I think are pretty cool because it's just like referencing the games. For example, the first time that Mario actually goes into like the mushroom world, it's fucking like Super Mario theme, and of course, entering the Donkey Kong Kingdom, it's just like you get the DK Donkey Kong, which I like. It's subtle, not overt, doesn't ruin it. Yeah,
They're very nice.
well done.
I also liked the whole like Luigi getting just stuck in the worst place imaginable.
Yeah, Luigi did nothing that whole film.
Luigi just suffers in, as far as I'm aware, in like any like Mario media. Luigi's just always in the shittiest scenarios.
Fuck you, Luigi.
This poor
Yeah,
guy.
but he's
poor
goated.
man.
He's goated. He always gets out of them.
I
love
do
Luigi's
think
Haunted
that
Mansion.
my favorite character is the really happily suicidal star.
Same.
I like that one. That one was good. Finally, mercy.
Oh, the Luma?
There is no. What was it, like only death?
There is no
escape, only death.
No, it was like it was like he was referencing like a lie or something. It's a lie, like hope and the thought of escape, which is really fucked up, especially for a kids film, and I'm here for
Yeah,
it.
that's what made it funny.
We gotta get the depression in them real early, guys. We
Chris just a
gotta
little guy.
nail how hard we are fucked. Oy. But no, this is a great film. You should show every child.
Okay.
You should remove every part that features Chris Pratt.
Hey, okay. Look, I don't like Chris Pratt, but in
Yes.
this movie, he wasn't the worst he's been.
I cannot tolerate the man.
I mean, is this your Aquafina?
Okay.
Is this my what?
Your Aquafina?
Chris
No.
Pratt is in
No.
Too much stuff.
Yes, he is. He's in fucking everything, man. He's like the Rock.
I said he's in too much stuff.
Oh, I heard he isn't. Never mind. No, I actually,
How the fuck
I
did you
can
get
tolerate-
that from that? I said the opposite.
I can tolerate Chris Pratt to a minor degree. This was one of the only instances where
Minor?
I can, because there was so
Why
much
don't
other
you
there was
me
so
when
many other
Darkwing-
things happening. However,
Finally,
However.
mercy.
there is a hang on, let me get the exact number.
Aye.
Dog Bro's pulling up receipts.
There is a 69-year-old white man shaped elephant in the room of Charles Martinet, the voice actor for Mario for the past 30 years.
Didn't the dad voice Charles Martinet?
Do you mean the other way around?
Oh
Yes.
shit, yeah.
Yes. But the
If you can't
fact
tell, dear audience, we are tired.
that they got him into the recording booth makes it even fucking worse. He was there. They had the voice actor for Mario.
They're
Just
like,
ready
"Yeah,
to
nah."
go. He would have done it. He wanted to do it, but no. Chris Pratt. And honestly, when Chris
I
Pratt
just
came
looked
up
up
on...
Charles Martinet. What do you mean he's got Luigi meets a Combine Elite? What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
I mean, in terms of casting Chris Pratt, it is something you can say about the fact that the film industry nowadays just thinks it only, like, it has to rely on these, like, big names to pull in any sort of audience, which it doesn't. But they
Oh my God.
prioritize, like, the name of of a celebrity over actual talent or them fitting the role.
Luigi meets a Combine soldier.
It's recognized as an official movie.
No,
It's got
there's
Charles
one.
Martinet in it.
There's
Holy
two.
shit.
There's two. There's two. There's Combine Soldier and Combine Elite. There was a damn sequel.
Okay, I feel like we're getting a
no.
little off track here.
All right, sorry. This
Okay, Charles Martinet as Luigi. This is related.
Okay, no,
Calm
this
down.
is archive. This is archive sound. It's not actually him.
Okay.
Anyways,
Should
no,
I go on
I need to get rid of the gripe that is Charles Martinet being very much willing and in the studio to do it. But yet, Chris Pratt, my favorite homophobe, is Mario instead, which inherently means Mario is homophobic.
I love Star-Lord.
I dressed up as Star-Lord when I was younger.
Okay,
You did it for,
homophobe.
like, Comic-Con.
Yeah, that was the last time I ever wore that. Not for any reason. The jacket actually disintegrated.
Oh, was it leather?
No, it was PVC that I had gotten 6 years earlier.
What in the fuck? How do you make that into a jacket?
A gallon of PCP.
Gallon!
A gallon. Okay,
Should
Okay.
I?
Jesus, Alex, are
should
you
I?
okay?
No. Should I say
This
what
is-
I thought on this film?
oh please.
I didn't like it. Why did Mario have human skin?
Huh?
What?
Mario. Okay, maybe you
Because
did.
he's a human?
No. No, what I mean is that if you go back and look at the movie, Mario has paws.
Yeah.
Mario
Yes.
has those little little cross hatching things that we have on our skin, and so does Donkey Kong.
Cross-hatching?
Donkey Kong has like those little tiny lines that cover your skin.
Do you mean
Like
the
he
dots?
has those. No, not the dots. Like how do I describe this? Like if you look down at your hand, viewers at home, feel free to do
You
this
mean
as well.
wrinkles?
No, will you just let me finish? No, I mean like if you open up your palm right now and you look at your hand and you look near the crease of your palm, you'll see small little lines that almost look like cuts that go through your skin. That's a common thing in like human realistic skin texture you have to include because it's something, I don't know, it confuses the shit out of me. But like he has that. They went down to the details of giving Mario realistic human skin. Toad too. Toad has paws. So does Donkey Kong. He has realistic hair and realistic skin on a non-realistic body. Mario with his stupid big little round nose and his big stupid anime eyes has realistic human skin.
I
I
did
feel
not
like
notice this.
I feel like when I watched it, I felt like someone had put 1,000 orphans' skinned bodies on top of Thomas the Tank Engine. It looked so awkward. I ha- fucking Bowser has realistic scales and realistic hair and realistic gums, and it freaks me out. Toad looks like an actual penis in this film. He looks like a little chody penis, and I hate it. It's-
I didn't think that this would be a gripe.
it was a gripe with Street Fighter 6. It's a gripe with the Mario movie.
Okay.
It freaks me out when someone takes characters which are very clearly not realistic and then puts human skin over them. I hate it. It makes me hate. It invokes a visceral guttural reaction within me that makes me want to tear off my skin.
I think that's just called Uncanny Valley.
Look at this stupid fucking plumber. Look at this stupid fucking plumber and his realistic denim jorts. Okay? They gave him realistic clothing. It's so distracting seeing the tiny little cartoon character with the most photorealistic denim overalls I have ever seen. And it hurts me.
They did that with every material in this movie, though.
Yeah, and that's the problem. The mushrooms are realistic. The fucking rainbow is not realistic, which was nice. The fucking go-karts are realistic. This is not a realistic world. Why must you put human skin onto everything I love? I know why, because this is Illumination, the fucking hacks. Yeah, that's right. I hate Illumination, that stupid dumb idiots. I don't... I would rather hang from the noose before I get a job at Illumination and sacrifice my sanity for making another fucking Minion movie.
Whoa!
Whoa. Dude, they made the Lorax. What the
They
fuck?
just
Yeah,
make kid
Yeah.
movies, man.
Yeah, they made the Lorax the abject worst adaptation of the Lorax.
Yeah, but it gave us
But
the
how bad
fucking
can it
Lorax.
be?
Is the worst thing, and it's one of the only disagreements Jade and I have, which is that I'm a big fan of biggering, and Jaden's a big fan of how bad can
I
be.
mean,
So
yeah, I also prefer biggering, but come on, how bad can it possibly be?
is the worst song ever, and I hate it.
Whoa.
I
That's
want
a bit of a stretch. Robin Thicke exists.
yeah. Guess what? It's
Does
you know what else?
Jaden watch these episodes?
Yeah, you know what else is a stretch? The noose of the man who wrote "How bad can I be when I get my hands on him?" Anyway, back to realistic humor again. That makes this movie worse.
I swear there's a through line between us watching kids' films and having the most violent depictions that we just blurt out to the world to hear.
Otherwise, the movie was alright. I didn't get all the references, and Toad is the reason why I was scared about Keegan-Michael Key
Other
being in
than
a...
wishing to fucking stick the animation teams in ovens, yeah, it was a good film.
All three
Good
directors,
lord.
for this are on my watch list. Okay, whatever you make, if it has realistic human skin, you're absolutely getting it. I did like Cranky Kong, though. Cranky Kong was my favorite character. Fred Armisen as Cranky Kong was objectively funny, and I won't hear anyone else say otherwise. Listen here, Donkey Kong, okay? You gotta stop flashing your pecs. You gotta stop...
Okay,
you gotta
so
stop raising taxes.
so Alex, I have a question. So putting the visuals aside, in terms of the story,
It was
and
pretty
only the
bad.
story,
It was pretty bad. I didn't like it. And it's a visual medium. The visuals matter.
well, yeah, I know, but like in terms of just talking about the story,
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I didn't like it.
really?
I don't like Mario. I want to kill the guy.
Okay, wait, hold on. Do you mean like you mean like
It was
Mario in
alright.
general?
It was pretty basic. I felt as though some bits were very rushed.
Yeah,
and
that.
some got caught up in the classic, oh, I'm just fucking terrified because I'm being like sucked into like a world that I don't know. There's fire everywhere, and then there's like the classic tropes of, oh yeah, I have these memories. Like the one particular one that is really jarring for me is when like the guys are fighting Bowser and like Mario's just been beaten the shit out of, and he like watches a movie on a TV screen whilst he's got like a broken arm or something probably, and he's like, I'm a plumber. I fix pipes. Let's go kill a fucking Bowser.
I'm gonna
You know,
lay
that-
Bowser's pipes. I don't know. I thought the plot was pretty paper thin. I mean, it relied very heavily on Mario references, which I guess worked for some people, but didn't really work for me. Luigi's fucking useless and should have died in that pit.
Whoa. Fucked up. I'm sorry, but Luigi's gonna do a better job than you would in that situation.
I was praying that Bowser would destroy the stupid Toad Kingdom, so I'd never have to look at those human penises ever again. I liked
Jesus
the
Christ, man.
I liked all the characters that didn't talk, except for Cranky Kong. Cranky Kong was the best character, and
What about
Donkey Kong.
Peach?
She was okay. She was a bit bland, but that's okay. Whatever, man. It's the fucking Mario movie. It made $1 billion. What do I care? Chris Pratt is gonna get. I reckon Chris Pratt's gonna be in Transformers 2, and that's gonna kill me inside. Chris Pratt is gonna be Unicron, and that's gonna kill me inside.
Oh, don't put that out into the universe.
Yeah.
No, actually,
Don't bring that into existence.
you know what's worse? You know what? Chris Pratt will be Hot Rod. I guarantee they will cast Hot Rod as, Chris Pratt, and that will make me want to die. Charlie Day was wasted in this. Jack Black was wasted in this. Anya Taylor-Joy was wasted in this. Charles Martinet was wasted in this. Keegan-Michael Key did his job. Like...
I don't know about Bowser, about Jack Black being wasted in this.
At least we got like one good song, which is
I
like
feel like
Peaches.
that's like exactly his type of movie. I feel like
Yeah.
We got Peaches.
There wasn't enough of him, though.
Peaches.
If there was if I just got 50% more Bowser and 100% of a Toad gore scene, then I think I would have been happy.
Whoa! Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
That went from 0 to fucking everything. Hey, what? Huh?
I really,
That's
I
cool.
like
That's cool with my comfort
how I
character.
immediately could tell that, they were referencing that Mario eats mushrooms when his mother gives him mushrooms, and he's like, Ma, mushrooms? Dang it, I'm from Brooklyn, and then starts giving it to Luigi. The star thing was cool, though. He echoed my thoughts. Illumination wins, and I must lose. Who's the CEO of Illumination?
Okay, let's stop. Let's put a pin in the thought of killing, and maiming
Chris-
and
Chris
causing grievous bodily
Meladandri.
harm.
Let me look up his address.
Oh no! Oh god. Okay.
All right, guys. I'll see you later. I've got to make a trip to Los Angeles.
Oh my fucking god.
All right.
All right, the deed is done.
No more minions.
Anyway, back
Yippee.
to Kaya. I think your point is salient on the fact that Hollywood just views voice acting as sort of like a shittier version of quote real acting, so they can just hire big names for these animated productions.
I mean, that
But
wasn't entirely my point. My point wasn't just on animation, it was on the industry as a whole.
Oh yeah.
It's,
So even in
it's like I forget, some director who was like, oh, if I was to direct a Britney Spears biopic, I'd cast Sydney Sweeney. They don't do auditions and shit anymore. They just cast some big name who's gonna bring in money, and that's it. They don't actually care about finding new talent. They don't care about finding someone who's actually good or fit for the role. They just pick someone. Oh, Chris Pratt's popular. Oh, fucking Chris Hemsworth's popular or whoever, and they'll just put them in this role without actually thinking about whether they're fit for the role or not.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
It's not just animation, although it is more prevalent because they sideline actual voice actors. But like,
Yeah.
and I mean some like big name celebrities are actually quite good at voice acting, i.e., Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah.
But like, there's a difference there because they're actually good, unlike Chris Pratt, who is not good.
Yeah, he wasn't very good in this film.
He wasn't
Thanks for
as
believing.
bad as like other things, but like, that's not really a high standard.
Wait, hold on. The guy who voiced the King Penguin was fucking Cyborg in Teen Titans? That's where I recognized him from. Oh, I hated that character. I'm
Wait,
glad his
really?
kingdom melted. I'm glad everything melted before his eyes and he realized how pointless he was. I hope he never recovers and he's like traumatically like never like gets to look at his wife and child ever again the same.
Brother, are you sure
Okay,
you're fucking
Alex,
alright, mate?
Alex, I think you maybe need to. You know what? Let's re-record this episode.
Something going on,
No.
pal.
No, I'm
You
fine.
good?
I just something about this movie, I don't know. It's I guess part of the
Alex,
Oh,
I can't believe
I
you
guess-
said that about Black Manta.
no, Black Manta's peak.
He voices Black Manta.
Never mind, I rescind my statement. No,
Oh, okay.
Fucking
Okay, pal.
horrible,
Alright,
horrible shit that was said
No,
before.
no. I didn't mean any of that against the voice actor. I meant that against the King Penguin. I meant that against that stupid blue penguin from that stupid fucking Ice City. I don't like Mario. Even
Fucking really?
I don't know. Part of the issue with the Mario movie for me is that I've just gotten old, and as I've gotten older and I've started to like things and think about why I like things, it just kind of makes me realize that I can never. It's like a double-edged sword. It's like I can think deeper about things and enjoy things more fully, but it's like when it comes to the small things that I should be able to enjoy, it's like you can't enjoy that anymore because when you think fully about it, you realize they haven't. And I don't know, it sort of sucks a little bit because then when you go to make something and you want to make it simple, your mind is drawn back to your inability to like things which are simple because it's like, well, yeah, the Mario movie's good for kids, you know, as good for kids as Illumination films can be, but it's like, I don't know. I just think that it to me it was just like very uncreative, but I realized that's entirely just a me issue. So I just kind of resent the film for existing. It's a weird state. I don't know. I haven't been doing too great recently, but it's like the Super Mario Bros. Movie with the fact that it's made by a big studio. It just does everything realistic. It's got like big voice actors, and it made $1 billion, which means they're just gonna do this again. I don't know. It's just kind of depressing. Like, I liked Transformers 1, but one of the biggest issues with Transformers 1 was the cast. Not because they did bad, but because hiring that much star-studded talent, particularly in a post-Scarlett Johansson suing Disney World, is like, it's going to require a lot of money, which inflates these things' budgets. So I know that a lot of things which could do with like an animated adaptation may just be given to Illumination to make a half-assed film with a big cast, and if it doesn't make $1 billion, then whoops, guess it's not as good as Mario. I don't know, I just don't like this film. It's kind of ass, but everyone who has watched it says they really like it, so I guess I just don't get the hype. Back
I mean,
to
do you like
guys.
Mario in general? Well, then there you go.
I did when I was a kid, and like
Do
it was
you like
kind of.
Mario now?
I don't fucking know, man. I haven't been able to play a Mario movie for the last 10 years of my... A Mario movie? A Mario game for like the last 10 years of my life.
Well, then I think that shows you where you're coming from.
I guess.
You're not one to enjoy all the references that they put into this movie because there was a lot of love for the franchise, despite how much of a capitalist product, let's just say that, this movie is. The animators did put a lot of effort into it, and despite your gripes with the animation, Alex,
No, I respect the effort. It's very good human skin, which is why it makes me hate it even more.
okay, I'm glad you clarified
The
that.
people who did it were so talented that when I looked at it, I went, ugh. The people who did it were so talented that when I looked at it, I had a visceral guttural reaction where I wanted to punch my screen. Just like what happened with Street Fighter 6. For context, Cameron tried to get me into Street Fighter 6. I played the game, I looked at the fact they had realistic human skin, and I nearly threw up, and I had a fear reaction. And I couldn't play the game ever.
Huh.
I feel like
So
you
anyway.
just have a really bad Uncanny Valley reaction, Alex.
Yeah, man, but the movie wasn't that great either. The plot was just kind of paper thin. I don't know. It didn't.
I mean, I'll be honest. You're adapting Mario. There's
I
not much to
know.
adapt.
I
So,
know.
and again, now I'm in two minds about the story because yes, it wasn't that great when it came to an actual story. It is a story that gets you from point A to point B, but also this movie is made for kids, and that is all of Illumination's media. So, if you go into this movie not expecting a story, it's good. Don't expect a story with any Illumination media. Apart from Despicable Me 1. That shit good.
Yeah.
That's for a different episode. I'm not getting into that now.
Kaya, do you have any thoughts?
Well, yeah, given
Any
it's
at
been
all?
30 minutes and I haven't even been able to say my opinion on the movie.
You did. You said it
Apologies.
at the start, man. You could have stopped me at any time.
What did I say at the start?
You said at the start that you liked it and you weren't sure why you saw it in the film, but in cinemas, but like the fact that Chris Pratt wasn't too bad in the film.
Yeah. I've just been waiting.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, I feel like you and Chris are a little harsh on a kids movie. Like, it's enjoyable enough in terms of like a story. It's a very basic story, but like Cameron said, you're adapting Mario. Like, I never played any of the games or anything except for like Mario Kart on the Wii at a friend's house growing up. But like, even I know there's not much substance to it, and even though I never played it, I recognize a lot of the references. I feel like as a kids movie, it actually is quite good at being a kids movie.
What's good about it?
Well, I don't know. It's entertaining enough. Like it's funny. It has like some cool references for the adults watching who grew up playing the games when they were kids. I don't know. I feel like y'all have been a little harsh on it for what it is.
I like the movie. I just don't like Chris Pratt.
I mean, I guess you and I have different opinions on what makes a good kids movie. I mean, to me, a good kids movie, as much as sometimes Ghibli films put me to sleep and I don't get them, I think Ghibli films are better kids movies. I think that if the standard for kids movies is like, well, it's entertaining enough, but like looking over a lot of the quality issues. I think that's just a purveying idea that kids just can have worse media because they won't think too hard about it. I don't know. Part of me wants to believe that kids don't deserve that. Some of the best pieces of kids media are still beloved by adults to this day for good reason.
I
Yeah, and kids like Paw
I don't
Patrol,
think that
man.
most kids would understand a lot of shit that you do in like, I don't know, more complex films. For example, like Shaun of the Dead, I didn't get half the references. I just realized that the explosions and zombies were cool when I was like, what, 6 years old? Uh, it's really funny now because I actually get the dialogue. I didn't like the Hot Fuzz when I was little either because I didn't really get it. I just knew that there were really creepy scenes in it, and not like the fun kind of scenes. So like, you know, if you don't get the dialogue is like a significant portion of the complexity and interest that you can generate in the film. And if you don't understand it, it's wasted. So if you're directing a more complex film toward kids, I feel as though you have to sort of simplify it.
Yeah,
If
I
you
mean,
were
I didn't
going to, oh,
understand
sorry, go
Howl's
on.
Moving Castle until my fifth watch because I was old enough to actually understand what was happening.
Yeah,
And
but you
it's my
watched
favorite
Howl's
Ghibli
Moving.
movie.
Yeah, but you watched Howl's Moving Castle 5 times. Like,
Yeah, because I was at my cousin's house and my cousins are Japanese, and so pretty much all of their movies were Ghibli films and old anime.
no, I'm not saying it's a bad thing you watched it 5 times. I'm saying it's good enough that you watch it 5 times.
Well, no,
My
that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that most of those watches weren't of my own volition.
Additionally to that, I feel as though we're of an age where we cannot simply look at the explosions and cool effects and visual niceties in Mario and think, oh my god, that's so cool. The Bowser's fucking firing fireballs and shit, the guy's exploding. Oh my god, a booty boo! We can't do that anymore.
Marvel fans.
So like,
Sorry,
we
I need to get that jab in there.
we can't develop that sort of like, oh, that's really cool. That's gonna be my like childhood thing, and I'll like remember this. And like, I think Mario would have probably aged a bit worse than say Hot Fuzz or Shaun of the Dead. What other films did I watch? Alien and stuff like that. But like again, it's it's just we can't enjoy it simply because like we like dialogue more these days rather than visual coolness.
Well, no, it's not even just dialogue, man. Like, there's a whole bunch of other things this movie is just kind of mid at. I don't know. It's just kind of
Yeah, no, go on.
it's like the sound design is alright. I mean, yeah, it's pretty good. It compares itself to the game, which is cool, I guess. But like,
I
then it's
when-
like,
Sorry, when you say sound design, what do you mean specifically?
I
'Cause
mean, like,
I thought the audio mixing was really nice.
it was. That's probably the better part of it. I mean, it was very video gamey. The environments were elaborate, so I commend all the 3D artists for all the work they did. But like, even the visuals in the film and the not just the dialogue, the visuals in the film were all right. The soundtrack sounded like someone let Sam Kim into the studio just to do like all the video game soundtrack stuff, but with an orchestra, which was fine. But like I don't know. It's just not something I enjoy. It's a bit hacky. It's a bit overly fan servicey. And my point on children's films having to be good is that Transformers 1 is very similar to this film, but when you dig deeper into that film, if a kid were to watch that, there is some good messages in that. I can't really think of any message a kid is meant to get from the Mario movie. It just seems like the Mario movie was made for older people who haven't really grown up yet and still want to watch a Mario movie. Which is fine, but just call it what it is.
Well, no, I'd have to really disagree with you there, because when it comes to... There's a difference between slop and making an entertaining piece of media for the sake of it. Purely for the sake of creating an entertaining piece of media. And if you would translate that to also a kid's piece of media, you have to take very specific routes in order to convey messages to a child who will then go back and rewatch it later on to understand even deeper messages. So let's take Adventure Time, right? That is beloved by many people in our generation, right?
Adventure Time?
Adventure Time. And that has a lot to say about especially death and grief and the loss of... It has a lot to say about the loss of innocence. Even fucking regular show, which is a bit more vague on the matters that it describes, has a lot to talk about as well. But at a base level, that's just entertaining media. Now, I don't think a child will understand the depths of understanding grief from something like Adventure Time. They will just see, oh yeah, that Ice King is Simon, that's it. And I know that because that was me. That was me as a kid, and now I look back and I'm like, holy fuck, that's awful. But also, when you come to displaying good media for kids, there needs to be techniques and a message presented in a way very specific that will not patronize them, because if you patronize a child, they will not listen, and if you make it too complicated, they're just not going to even see the fact that there is a message at all.
I guess.
And so saying that, but then again, you're trying to put a message into the damn Mario movie.
Well, I don't think the expectation of saying that it's the Mario movie, therefore it's allowed to be bad, is a very good explanation.
I'm not saying that it's bad because it's missing a message.
I am.
Well, I'm not saying that it is. I think, despite the fact that it doesn't really have a message, it achieves its purpose of being an adaptation of the source material. Unlike the Hunger Games. Anyways, sorry, I needed to throw that in. There was a episode quota, but look, I think, despite the fact that there wasn't a great story, there wasn't even a good one, it was get from point A to point B. That's every Mario game, man.
I guess.
I can't think of a good narrative in a Mario game, because there usually isn't one. And yet Mario is the most recognizable video game character in the entire world.
I guess. I don't know. I don't really care that much about this movie to defend my point, so just, if anyone has any... Kaya, since it's your film, do you have any special special references or anything you'd like to mention? Why did you see this in theaters?
Because I wanted to hang out with my friends at Shermside for a day. I don't know, man.
Real.
We were like, hey, the Mario movie is out. Do we want to go see it? Because why not? Oh yeah, sure, I'll do that. I have nothing better to do on my, uni break. Because it came out about this time last year, so I had nothing better to do.
Wait, shit, did it?
Other than just, sit around the house and be lazy. At least I'm pretty sure it did.
I'm gonna look this up and I'm gonna
maybe
feel
it was
old.
Maybe it was the
2023.
Maybe it was the middle of the year.
5th of April.
It was April.
Yeah.
Oh, it was that week. It was that week break that we had. Because the way that
you're just doxing yourself at this point.
Oh, we've already doxed ourselves.
The way our university, we have a week-long break in the middle of our semesters. Anyway, yeah, it was during that time. I was like, I have nothing better to do. So,
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I remember a lot of my friends watched the Mario movie. Yeah.
I think it's more of a movie that, like, you. Like, it's sort of. It's a lot more entertaining when you watch it or go see it, like with friends and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, to
I
be honest,
suppose.
I've watched this movie. This was like my third watch because I put it on as background noise one time when it was on Netflix, and me watching it this time, I watched it while playing Minecraft. So like, I like that it's not a movie I have to put 100% of my concentration into because I don't have the mental capacity half the time to do that.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. Alright.
Yeah, alright. It's a kid's film. It's not my cup of tea. Overall, animation is nice, sound design is nice. It's not there for the plot. Yeah, if you want to see it, see it. It's a spectacle.
It certainly is a lot of spectacle.
So, anyway, schools?
Cookies.
Oh, cookies.
Well, I mean, we can do scores and cookies.
That's
Which
true.
one first?
I mean, I think it's like, like a 6 or a 7,
8.5 out of 10.
I'll
Damn.
give it a 5.
Because
That's
it does
fair,
what
but-
it does what it's supposed to do.
It's the working man's 5.
I'd say about a 3, and when it comes to cookies, I'm giving Cranky Kong a Hamatachan cookie.
What a
I
what a?
pronounced that wrong.
I fucking
Uh,
what?
It's a Jewish cookie that is it's a tri-cornered hat in represent of Haman's hat. It is filled with Nutella and apricot and other foods. It's quite nice, and I'm giving that to Cranky Kong because he saved this movie for me. I quite liked Cranky Kong.
Oh, they're like. Oh, okay. I thought they were combining the Nutella and apricot together, and I was like, okay, that's a bit of a strange combo, but okay.
Oh,
But no,
Cranky
they're
Kong, my
separate. Okay.
beloved. I forgive
Yeah.
you for having paws, Cranky Kong. I forgive you for having human skin. Anyway, Chris, who are you giving your metaphorical cookie to?
Can we pass it to Kaya? I need to think about mine.
Can we pass it to Cameron? I need to think about mine.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna
Not
give.
prepared.
Round and round we go.
Back to Alex.
I'm gonna give Charlie Day, aka Luigi, the fact that Charlie Day of Always Sunny in Philadelphia voicing Luigi in this movie horrifies me. I'm gonna give him a milk steak.
A what?
You guys know what a milk steak is?
I don't think I want to.
No, I don't.
Oh.
Ew.
Oh, I will send an image of a milk steak.
With
Milk
jelly
steak with it.
beans?
Yeah, it's milk steak with a side of jelly beans.
Huh?
It's from Always Sunny from Philadelphia. It's an Always
is-
Sunny.
Oh.
It's fucking vile.
Send a photo.
Hold on, there you go.
Okay, well, hang on.
I
I should censor that. Hold on.
Ew.
I will give the suicidal star Clostridium botulinum cookie,
What the fuck is that?
which is the most deadly poison known to man. Not even poison, toxin. Apparently 1 gram can kill like 1 billion people.
Right.
H.
How do you
Christ.
sorry, what chemical was it?
Yeah, hold on.
what-
Where do I acquire these? For research purposes only.
I don't think that any lab anywhere in the world would let you produce that.
How do I give this to a certain orangutan colored person?
Man, what the fuck
Oh,
did I
but-
do to you?
Oh,
Bro,
Clostridium.
why did you think it was about you? I was talking about Trump.
Oh, yeah, no, the
You said
the-
oranga, dude.
I said orangutan.
Okay, close
You
enough.
orangutan.
yeah, it's a bacteria.
How do I acquire
Oh,
this
this is one of the
bacteria?
this is one of the neurotoxin bacteria. Awesome.
Oh, I love
Hmm.
neurotoxins.
Can we do an episode on neurotoxins?
That can be a bonus episode if you want.
Yay! We haven't
Oh,
recorded a single
I-
bonus episode.
I would
Or
I would
have
love
we?
to get Ed in
They
here
will
on
never know.
neurotoxin bacteria.
Anyway, my cookie is chocolate. I'm giving it to Bowser as a chocolate and chili cookie because I feel like he'd like something spicy.
It was right there, dude.
I'm not giving him a fucking
Give me the
peach cookie.
satisfaction.
No,
What?
I,
A peach
you
cookie?
disappoint
I'm
me
not
greatly.
giving you.
No.
I do not give.
What cookie would we give Bowser?
Well, yeah, it's peach.
Yeah,
It's
no.
just a peach.
I'm not giving you this.
They don't need to
that
be
is such
cookies.
a basic ass bitch answer.
I would give Bowser the best head he's ever had.
As in, like, Bowser or Jack Black Bowser?
No, Bowser.
I love how
Fair
I love
enough.
how y'all all made fun of me, and
No,
then
I was
Alex
wrong.
could say that and just get
no,
a pass.
No,
Sorry, what did I-
Kaya,
No, it's because
Kaya.
I agree.
No,
Wait,
Kaya,
what did
Kaya.
Alex say?
No,
Oh, no.
Kaya, I made fun of you for Bowser, but I never watched this film. I gotta admit, I see your point now. I am not a heretic. I am a recently converted, okay? I'm saying these jokes not to yuck your yum, but to show my solidarity with the Bowser fucker movement, okay?
What exactly?
I'm
What exactly
Monster
did you
fuckers
say?
unite.
Look, Kaya, we made fun of
Chris
you.
is so
We made fun of you,
confused.
and on behalf of everyone who made fun of you for wanting to fuck Bowser, though I may add there were a number of people who went, yeah, no, that's fair, and I was shocked.
I am one of them.
It was literally just you and Chris.
Yeah, it was. Look, Chris won't get it,
I
but
was
I'm
just confused as to why you put that guy. It's not even. It's like a 4 meters tall.
That's even
Yeah?
better. He's got big feet.
What do you
Aw.
mean?
You know the saying, the bigger the feet, the more pregnant I am. Anyway, to the wheel.
Okay.
Anyways, to the
Anyway,
wheel.
predictions. We all know what Chris wants, so we won't even bother asking him.
Oh wait, hold
Good.
on. Let me. How many do we have?
Everyone knows.
I think do we have 37?
This
Prom
is
as my
episode
weakness.
22.
30.
It's episode
37. 100 divided by 37 is. Let's see the chances of Chris getting satisfaction. 2.7%.
You mean ejaculating onto my computer?
Whoa.
And
Into my
demonetized.
We were
Dude,
never
already.
monetized.
I literally said that I wanted to bash Toad's head in this episode. I think we're a little
And
more
other
than
more.
monetized.
You said a lot more
You
Sure.
said a
than
lot
that.
more than that,
You
Alex.
said a lot more than that,
I'm
buddy.
mildly concerned we're gonna get put on a watch list now because of that.
I want to gouge
mileage with
Mario's.
these
I want to
words.
Yeah,
gouge Mario's
FBI
realistic
agent
eyes
watching through my
out.
computer. Alex is not serious.
Or am
He's
I?
not
To
come
my
to my
personal
house.
FBI agent.
Anyway, Cameron, Kaya, what the fuck do you want?
What the hell, man?
What the fuck do you want? What the fuck do you want from this wheel?
What do you want, Alex?
I want Batman.
I think we know what's going on now.
I want Batman. I want safety and security in my life. I want
If we watch
Jaden.
the Batman, does that mean that we also have to watch the Penguin series as a supplement?
No.
No, you can watch Oz Cobb in his own series, but you don't have to.
Anyways.
I want Jennifer's body. Or dressmaker. So I can yap.
Batman. Or Superman. I'll take
That's
Superman.
fair.
I want to be able to write an essay.
Cameron. What do you
I
want?
want Blade. I really want Blade this time.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm in the mood for killing some vampires.
Alright, what do we not want?
Watchmen.
Oh no, I do.
You know what, Alex? I'm just gonna say the Batman just to spite you.
What the fuck did I do? You're making fun of someone who's neurodivergent and a minor.
What?
You're not a minor.
We
What?
literally celebrated your 21st
I-
birthday like 2 weeks ago.
My brother
You're
is
very
not in a hole with a
neurodivergent, though.
pickaxe. You do not have a pickaxe in
Hey,
that hole.
Chris,
sir.
Chris, considering that you only want one movie, what do you not want to watch?
What's a movie that I can abjectly hate with no reason?
End of Evangelion.
Another
That's
space
one of
baby
them.
movie.
Let's blind pick Run Lola Run.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
whoa.
I will not
Okay.
explain myself.
You
because
could
I
have said
just
like
chose
Now
it.
You See Me and I would have understood. You could have said My Hero or JJK and I maybe would have understood. Maybe not as much in JJK. But Run Lola Run.
Now you see, audience. This is how you create drama.
Wheel, deliver
the
me
wheel.
from Wheel, deliver me from my hatred and give me Batman and or Superman, but please do not give Chris Conan the Barbarian.
You. What else am I supposed to expect? I get fucked on every episode.
Oh, I got
Hey,
some-
staying with Jack
we got some
Black.
more Jack
Okay,
Black.
that is mine. That is mine.
I get
Alright.
I
Bro
get
is
fucked
suddenly,
on every.
bro is suddenly like
I
chill.
get fucked on every episode, he says, as he proceeds to not get fucked.
Okay. This could have
Hey,
aged
it's no
poorly,
Conan.
but I have heard good things about it. I have
Yeah,
not
yeah,
personally
yeah.
watched it though.
Audience,
Wait.
for some context, while we were making this list, originally Chris just wanted Jack Black movies.
Yeah, I made it
He
entire.
pulled up like
20 movies.
the Jack Black like movie list that he's in or whatever, and was like,
Yep.
I just want all of these.
Yep.
Until we were like,
I just-
no, we're not watching 15 Jack Black movies.
It was
I
also
just realized.
It's also because we put in the sequel rule. But yeah, you were saying, Cameron.
I just realized that we don't have a single Jim Carrey or Adam Sandler movie in this entire list, and that
Well, no,
surprises me.
because-
Cameron,
remember
you're
we have
forgetting that we have the Adam Sandler special.
We're still doing that?
Yeah, that's at
Yes.
the end of the season.
Oh, I'm so prepared.
And as for Jim Carrey, well, I hate to be that guy, but Chris does have to make a season 2 list at some point, and if he's gonna pick any other actor to base a whole list around,
Jim
It's
Carrey
either
would probably be it.
I hope it's not Jim Carrey.
why?
We're gonna be watching a lot of Grinch.
Because I want some movies too. Let me have Jim Carrey. And his huge 10-inch dick.
Huh. Okay,
Yeah.
and with that, audience,
does.
thank you so much for watching.
You
We will
can't
see-
silence me.
We will see you next time when we
You
watch the
cannot
School of
silence
Rock.
me.
Goodbye.
Jim Carrey has a 10-inch dick.
What?